Y'all, what's up, man? What's up? My frying pan now. Let me see. Use this one right here for the eggs. What's up? Let me use that one for the eggs. I'm gonna use my other one for the bacon. This cast iron joint right here, boy. It's that cast iron joint. It's that reel right there. Alright, so let's get busy. I'm gonna make me 3 eggs. Make me 3 eggs. 6 grams of protein per egg, 18 grams of protein. And I'm gonna make me some Trader Joe's uncured apple smoked bacon. This is pork bacon. 5 grams of protein per slice. Per slice. 5 grams of protein. So we got 18 grams of protein here. I'm gonna make, what should I make? 3? Let me make 3 slices. I'm gonna make 3 slices. Rinse off the wrapper. Make 3 slices. Let me see. What y'all up to, man? So this is what you would consider a low glycemic index food diet. Okay? This is a low glycemic index food diet. Any meat has a 0 glycemic index. Look that up if you don't believe me. So what I use is I save my old bacon grease. I got that from the old folks down south, from the ancestors down south. You save your bacon grease, and I use that. I got coconut oil in here. Where my coconut oil at? Where my coconut oil? Or did I run out? I think I ran out of coconut oil. I got coconut oil, I got olive oil, but I like to use my bacon grease. Right? And I make my eggs in this, I put my bacon in this, I cook my hamburgers in that. I cook everything. Anytime I fry anything, I use the bacon grease. So after I make bacon, I don't dump the grease down in the toilet and clog up the plumbing. I save my bacon grease in that jar, and they jerk me on this bacon, man. They jerk me on this bacon. Unless I ripped off the top part. I think I ripped off the top part. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the bacon, because what they'll do is they'll put a nice piece in the window to make you think like the whole thing got a lot of meat on it, and then you get it home and it don't be nothing but fat. Let me turn that down. Alright, so we're gonna make a little more, right? So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 strips of bacon in the pan. So 5 grams of protein. 5 grams of protein per strip. That's 25 grams of protein on the bacon tip. 18 grams of protein on the egg tip. 43 grams of clean protein. Now I know some of y'all don't eat pork, and that's fine. A lot of y'all don't know why you don't eat it. You don't eat it because you following somebody else, running away from your true self. You understand? I grew up eating pork. I grew up eating pork. I don't like to cook it too hot. Right? I eat pork bacon. I eat pork sausage. I eat hog maws and chitlins, pork chops, fried pork barbecue, chopped barbecue. In other words, anything with pork I eat, right? I'm gonna make my eggs last because it don't take long for them to even make. I would make some grits like I normally before I learn how to eat. Let's put the eggs off in there. So, like I said, my culture, I'm a foundational black American. I'm a foundational black American, right? The foundational black American is the black human being who's indigenous to the United States of America, right? According to the definition of a foundational black American, the foundational black American is the one that can trace his ancestry from at least one of his parents. It could be either the matriarchal or the patriarchal. Obviously, if it's both, that's that black pepper right there. I love black pepper. That's salt, sea salt. Oh, this is Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's ought to pay me, man. Trader Joe's sea salt, Trader Joe's black pepper. Trader Joe, you ought to give me a year's supply of bacon. I got the Trader Joe's bacon, Trader Joe's black pepper, Trader Joe's sea salt. So, as long as you can trace one of your parents back to slave ancestry in this country, you can lay claim to being a foundational black American. Right? So the foundational black American, our culture during slavery and perhaps even before slavery, because it's coming out now that some Native Americans are coming forward. I've seen this. I don't know how true it is. Let me turn my eggs down because I don't want to overcook them. Some Native Americans are coming out. Well, let's cook them. Let's go ahead and cook them. Some Native Americans are coming out and saying that the nigger was already here in North America, and that the Native American, he stole the land from the nigger, right? And then Christopher Columbus and them came, the European, the pilgrims came and stole it from him. Look at that egg right there. Look at that egg right there. Look at that. Watch this. Messed up. Something fell on the stove. That's all right, though. We're going to get it and throw it in the pan. So, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. But I saw that the other day. It was a Native American dude. He had the Native American features. And he said, look, we stole the land from the black people that was already here. So the whole story of slavery and we came over here in ships, not saying that it ain't true, but with all the lies they tell, can you really believe anything about history that America say? Because they lie about everything. So that's the foundational black American. That's the one that can lay claim to this country. All the other black people from Haiti, from Jamaica, from Africa, from Brazil, from Cuba, from the Dominican Republic, from Puerto Rico, from Central America, Grenada, Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Panama, Costa Rica, Colombia, because there's black people all over in them places I'm saying, none of them can lay claim to being a foundational black American. They cannot, right? They have their own culture, and how they got the way they at, whether it was through the slave trade or not, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If y'all were slaves over there, y'all were slaves over there. My people, we were slaves here. Get down! Get down! We're slaves here. So, we the true foundational black American. And there is a difference. There is a difference. We are not the same. We are not the same. The foundational black American is he's just as different from a Haitian as he is to a Czechoslovakian. The foundational black American is as different to a black from Ghana or Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, Libya, Egypt. They are no more similar than a Vietnamese to an Ecuadorian, right? There's differences. Difference in features, difference in culture, difference in customs, difference in language, everything. And I know some of y'all gonna say, yeah, but why are you being so divisive and you being racist? Listen, the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. You ain't gotta like it, but the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. So my point is this. Hold on, let me put some more pepper on my eggs. The pig, pork, pig, pork has been a part of foundational black American cuisine since who knows how long, right? And I remember when I used to go down south, my mother used to send me down south for the summer. One summer I would go to Georgia, Lincoln, Georgia on my mother's side, and the next summer I would go to Bennettsville, South Carolina on my father's side. And whether I was in South Carolina or Georgia, right, niggas ate pork, right? And we had pigs. On my mother's side, we had pigs. We had pigs. My uncle, his name was Scoop, he had pigs. We had pigs. We had a pig, what they call it, pig pen. Hog pen. That's what they call it. Hog pen. And whatever food we didn't eat in the house, whatever food we ate, whatever was left over, bones, corn, or whatever, we would put it in a slop bucket. I thought that was my car. The horn was blowing. We would put that food in a slop bucket, right? And my uncle would take it down and feed it to the pigs, the slop. It was the slop. He'd dump it over there in the slop drawer, and them pigs, man, the big hog, Freddie, the big hog, the female pig, the babies couldn't hardly eat. Sometimes the babies would get crushed. If that big hog was hungry, he didn't want to let nobody eat. And if you had two hogs in there, it'd get rough in there, right? It was survival of the fittest. So, and I remember every September, August, September, they would kill a hog. They would kill a hog and save the meat, right? Hold on. Look at my bacon grease, y'all. Look at my bacon grease. Check me out. Pour it in there. Look at that. that cold water on there. So then I got my bacon grease. I put that back there, and I reuse that. I keep reusing that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So my uncle, we would kill a hog in like August, September, and eat them. And then they would freeze some for the winter. This is back in the 70s. This is back in the 70s, early 80s. Yeah, true story. True story. So, let me turn y'all around so then y'all could get with me. So I got my tray table set up. Y'all see my tray table set up. And so we got 43 grams of protein right there. Right? Then we're going to drink some milk. Right? Then we're going to drink some milk. And this is 8 grams of protein per cup. 8 grams of protein per cup, which is 8 ounces. So 43 and 8, 48 grams of clean protein right here. All low glycemic index. Milk, low glycemic index, meaning it won't spike your blood sugar. Eggs, 0 glycemic index. Will definitely not spike your blood sugar. Eggs is a superfood. I eat probably 2 dozen eggs a week. Bacon, pork bacon, 0 glycemic index. No carbs, no sugar, will not spike your blood sugar. Straight protein, clean protein. So, God, thank you for this food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment for our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. Amen. So, we would kill a hog and eat it. So, my point is this. You know, some of y'all don't eat pork for whatever reason. And to all of my followers in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, all my followers in Dubai, Kuwait, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Northern Africa, Algeria, Sudan, you know, wherever you may be Muslim, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Russia, Malaysia, wherever you Muslim at, Saudi Arabia, you understand? I don't mean no disrespect, because that's your culture, right? You grew up that way. You was raised that way. That's your culture, right? That's your culture. That's your part of the world, right? You 7 time zones away from me. It took me, when I flew to Egypt, it took us 11 hours, 11 hours to fly over there. And 10 hours to fly back because we had the jet stream. So you 10 hours away. 6-hour time difference, right? So this ain't no disrespect to your culture, your religion, or whatever. I respect every man's religion, his culture, whatever he want to do. I don't care. You understand? But this is how I grew up. This is foundational Black American culture. Right? Now, I take issue with foundational Black Americans that abandon their culture, their heritage. This is our heritage. Al Green, Aretha Franklin, Motown, Johnny Taylor, Roberta Flack, Stevie Wonder, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jackson, Malcolm X. Malcolm X's mother was from Grenada, but his father was from Georgia. Dr. King, the Black Panther Party, right? Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, you understand? Hip hop, right? Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, David Ruffin, Edwin Starr, Diana Ross and the Supremes, right? This is foundational Black American culture. This is our culture. And because you Black and you from London, or you black and you from Montego Bay, Jamaica, or you black and you from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, or you black and you from Liberia, Nigeria, Ghana, Mali, Botswana, Angola, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Cameroon, the Congo, or you black and you from Brazil, Cuba, Dominican Republic, you cannot lay claim to our heritage and our history. It has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with us, right? And pork was a staple in our diet during slavery, and it's been a staple in our soul food restaurants. I won't eat no collard greens. Collard greens, see, a lot of foundational black Americans, the reason they run from themselves, and this is where I take issue, they run from themselves and they run from their heritage because foundational black Americans are ashamed of their history and they have low self-esteem collectively. I don't have no low self-esteem. I'm arrogant and I'm conceited and I'm full of confidence. But most niggas, most foundational black Americans hate themselves. They hate themselves. You look at how they act. Look at how we act as a collective group. And so they're embarrassed and they're ashamed of who they are. So the foundational black American is always seeking to be accepted by other people and other cultures. He's always looking to import somebody else's culture into his life to make him feel whole, to be accepted by these different people. Never understanding that when you import somebody else's culture, they never respect you because you are looked at as a copycat. You are looked at as a chameleon. You are looked at as a buffoon, a court jester, a spectacle, because you're trying to be something that you're not. And whenever you do that, nobody respects you, right? So the second issue that I believe I look good, don't I? Don't I look good? Yeah, I know I do. I know I do. I put too much salt on them eggs, too much salt. The second issue is this. As far as the psychology of the foundational black American and why he has low self-esteem, low self-confidence, he's plagued with self-rejection, he's engulfed in self-hatred, self-loathing, low self-perception, low self-esteem as a collective. I'm spitting. So he's always looking for friendship from somebody else because he's incapable of being a friend to himself, because the only way you could be a friend to yourself is when you love yourself, like how I love me. That's why I'm my best friend. I'm the best ever. Hold up, excuse me. The foundational black American during slavery was introduced to Christianity and a white Jesus. Jesus was white. Me growing up, I'm 55 years old, I'm born in 1969. I know you don't think so because of how I look. And I don't take no supplements, no steroids, no creatine, no TRT, no HGH, no protein powder, no nothing, and I'm going to get to that. Since I was a little boy, no matter what black household I went into, whether it was up here in New Jersey or down south or anywhere, there was always a picture of a white Jesus in the house. Right? Y'all see Luna? So the foundational black Americans that rebel against this image of a white Jesus, rather than say, I'm not anything, they run to another man's religion, right? 6 time zones away, right? An 11-hour flight away, and they embrace and adopt that particular religion, not knowing that those people in that region of the world don't accept him neither, and don't like him neither. My back itching, y'all. My back itching, hold up. Don't come over here, I'll cut you. I'll cut you. The people in this region of the world don't accept him either. You know, they're not going to treat him no fair. You understand? So he rejects the image of the white Jesus, and he runs over here to become that, right? Rather than saying, well, why don't I just make my own God? Why don't I get out? Why don't I just make my own image that look like me, with an afro or with cornrows? You understand? With a plait, with a part in his hair. You understand? Let me make my own image of what I think God should be that looks like me, so I can have something to believe in. Why do I always need to believe in something somebody else got? Because it's low self-esteem. He ain't got no courage. He ain't got no discipline. Collectively, that's what's wrong with him. And I remember when I went into the Sudan, I went to Egypt first, I came back, and then I flew, and I went into the Sudan. And the northern Sudan is largely Muslim. And you have these black people that look like Arabs, right? Because of the race mixing and the miscegenation. And my tour guide, when I was in Sudan, he told me, he said, Sean, he was from South Sudan. He was from Juba. He was from South Sudan. So they not Muslim down there. And that's why they were warring back and forth with the North and the South in the Sudan. He said, Sean, these blacks, you know, they're Muslim, but when they go to Dubai, when they go to Kuwait, when they go to Saudi Arabia, when they go to Yemen, when they go to Turkey, when they go to Syria, when they go to these countries, the United Arab Emirates, he says they get discriminated against because they're black. They get only access to menial jobs, the lower level jobs, and because them people are Muslim and they Muslim, that doesn't mean that they get treated equally. They get discriminated against the same way y'all get discriminated against in America. He told me that. So you run and you try to adopt another man's culture, another man's religion, another man's way of life, and they don't accept you either. Nobody is going to accept you if you don't accept you. Because when you try to adopt another man's culture, another man's customs, his ideology, his religion, he looks at you like, man, you different from me. Why? Where yours at? Where your ideology at? Where your customs at? Where your traditions at? Where your culture at? Where's your divine Godhead at? Why you want mine? So you never looked at right. Never. Never looked at right. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. That's all I speak. It's the truth. So, me, I love my foundational Black American heritage. I love my culture. I love our music. I love the way we look. I love our skin color. I love our big lips. I love our big noses. I love our hair. I love our bodies. We have, because of slavery, the foundational Black American was enslaved here, and there was a process during slavery called the slave maker, right, or slave breeder, where you breed slaves. And the foundational Black American was bred like an animal, like you would do a horse, or like you would do a pit bull. You take a super dope, strong pit bull, or super strong horse, the male, and you make the super strong male with a healthy female horse, and the offspring, the baby of this pit bull and this horse has to be strong. They take horses that win the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby, you know, the Belmont Stakes, the horses that win them races, the owners of them horses sell the semen of those horses. Get down! To other horse owners to make babies with that semen. Or they say, listen, bring your male horse over here, the one that won that Kentucky Derby, and put him in the stable with these 5 females and let them get them all 5 pregnant. That's what they did to us, to the foundational Black American. You would take a big, strong slave, look at my genetics, like me, and you would make me with a healthy female, right? And then our baby would have to be a super baby. Now imagine taking a big, strong cock diesel 6'3", 230 male, ripped, lean, cut up, and making him mate with a bunch of women. The offspring, the genetic advancement, the advancement of the genetics, if you did it over 2 or 3 generations, say a son, the father, and the grandfather, you create the offspring from those 3 generations. It's going to be ridiculous from a physical standpoint. Now imagine extrapolating that, instead of over 3 generations, over 300 generations, right? And this is why foundational Black Americans, our physiques and our genetics are the best in the world. Nobody can beat the foundational Black American doing nothing athletic. Nothing. You can go to Africa, you can go to Jamaica, you can go to Haiti, you can go to Russia, you can go to Ukraine, you can go to Israel, Palestine, Syria, China, Taiwan, you know, Turkey, Brazil. You go anywhere in the world and find the best physique, the best genetics of that race. Or you could take all of them races together, put them all in a jar, in a thing, shake them all up, and pour out the best physically fit individual, and then put him up against the nigga, the foundational Black American. He gonna be playing for second place. Because genetically, we were bred to do physical labor, to work. Our genetics are just that. A lot of foundational Black Americans are ashamed of that, which is why they hate themselves. But this is the truth, right? The truth shall set you free. So it will. Look at my egg. My bacon and eggs taste better than yours. You know why? Because I cook better than you. I cook better than you. So, that's what it is. I embrace my culture. I don't want another man's culture. And quiet as kept, everybody else on the planet, really deep down in their heart and soul, want to be like us. Everybody. All the blacks that migrate here, the blacks that migrate here from Jamaica, the blacks that migrate here from Haiti, from Africa, you understand? Maybe not that first generation, but their children and the successive generations all want to adopt the foundational Black American culture. We are pop culture. The foundation of Black American has been the trendsetter of the world forever. The whole world copies us. The whole planet copies us. Music, fashion, style, dance. Whatever we do, everybody else want to do. And from a genetic standpoint, most everybody wish they had the genetics of the nigga, man. So, the foundation of Black American. So, I don't embrace no other man's culture. I'm going to live and die with my own, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I come from a strong, strong people. And some of y'all, you get self-righteous and say, I don't eat no pork. I don't eat no pork. But you addicted to sugar, and you still on high blood pressure medication. You still on diabetes. You masturbate. You watch porn, right? You buy pussy, right? Or you smoke weed. You destroy your life smoking weed. You drink, right? But the only thing you can hang your hat on is, I don't eat pork. But everything else in your life is low grade. You're lazy. You won't work. You know, you're a loser. You understand? You smoke weed all day. You play video games. You in your 30s and 40s. You still live with your mother. You don't get no respect from me. But I don't care what y'all say. I don't take no medication for diabetes, high blood pressure. I don't have erectile dysfunction. Young women are attracted to me. I work out 7 days a week. My mind is clear. And I love myself. I love who I am. And I love me some hog maws and chitlins. My mother used to make hog maws and chitlins every Thanksgiving. My mother used to make hog maws and chitlins every Thanksgiving.
You coming down here? Cause I'm gonna make, if you ain't coming, I ain't gonna make no chitlins. But if you coming, I'll make some.
Yeah, Mom, I'm coming.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go to the store. I got to go to the store. I'm gonna get 5 pounds of chitlins and 5 pounds of balls, hog balls. You sure you coming now?
Mom, I'm coming. And she'll start Thanksgiving to be that Thursday, third Thursday in November. She'll start cleaning them chitlins like Monday. She'd get the lamp, sit by the kitchen, and she'd be having that Aretha Franklin playing, or that Stevie Wonder songs in the key of life, or some Isaac Hayes, you understand, or some OJs, or some Aretha Franklin, or Michael McDonald. My mother used to like Michael McDonald and the Doobie Brothers. Yes, she did. And she had that lamp there, and she'd be cleaning them chitlins. And she'd clean them good.
You got to clean them good now. You got to clean them good.
And then she'll start cooking them. She'll cook them chitlins for like a day. Yes, sir. And then, man, when Thanksgiving get here, man, I couldn't wait. And the chitlins stink up the whole house. I like the way it smells. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And man, I used to love to eat my mother's chitlins, man. You get some hot sauce, put some hot sauce on them joint, and then she make the collard green. If you make collard greens with turkey wings, you ain't got no collard greens. You a fake ass collard green. Real collard greens, you make them with pork smoked neck bone. Pork smoked neck bone. There was some Muslim niggas, some foundational Black American Muslims who ratted on me in my case. They was federal informants with Muslim names, 5%. Yep. I stayed true to mine. I ain't signed no cooperation agreement. I ain't signed no profit. I ain't signed no 5K1. They wanted me to rat, but I wouldn't do it. I could have stayed out of prison if I would have ratted, but I didn't. I said, man, I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that. You gotta get somebody else to do that. I ain't finna do that. My name means something. And I got a son with the same name as me. I ain't finna do that. Look how good I look though. Don't I look good? No. Why I look like this? But anyway, love yourself. Accept yourself on a deep level. Stop being fake and trying to be somebody else and looking for a friend from over there. The foundational black man always looking for a friend elsewhere, and when he need to go look in the mirror and be his own friend. Because don't nobody love you. And don't nobody care nothing about you. Ain't nobody asking you nothing about world affairs. And if it don't go right, whoever end up being a superpower they may come back and re-enslave you. They ain't gonna re-enslave me, because I'm gonna choose death. I'm too beautiful for that. Podcast from Soul. Peace.